Hello and welcome to a comparison of various positive externality models. Now, what we're going to focus on today is this depiction, Parkin and Budde's depiction of a positive externality. You'll notice that it is an intersecting model, but it's intersecting as it approaches the x-axis. It's actually diverging over here towards the y-axis. Now, this is quite different from a lot of the models that we see out there. Of course, it's different from a parallel model, which is quite popular, but it's also different from a lot of the intersecting models that we see out there, like this one, and this one. You'll notice this model is intersecting as it approaches the y-axis. It's diverging as it moves out along the x-axis. So it's actually behaving a lot like a negative externality. Here's Parkin and Budde's depiction of a negative externality, intersecting at the y-axis, diverging as it moves out along the x-axis. So effectively it's saying as you produce more of the good or the service that's generating the negative externality, then more of the negative externality will be produced. All right, so this is very different from Parkin and Budde's treatment of a positive externality, where we see as more of the good or service is produced, the amount of the positive externality is actually decreasing. Why would this be? Well, it's pretty simple. All we're seeing here is the law of diminishing marginal utility being applied to the positive externality. The first few units that were produced generated a wonderful benefit. As more and more units are produced, yes, they produce a benefit, but because we already had the original benefit of the first number of units, the extra units that are produced don't generate as much extra utility. So just like anything else in life, the number of candy bars you consume, the number of cars you buy, each extra candy bar or each extra car generates a little less extra utility than the one before it. And that's all we're seeing here. So, fair enough. Now, how would we correct such a positive externality? Well, in a similar manner as we would correct a negative externality with a Pigovian tax, what we're going to do here is we're essentially going to do the opposite. We're going to subsidize the consumers and make it more affordable for them to buy this good or service that is generating the positive externality. And so we would assess this subsidy here by determining the value of the positive externality at our private equilibrium. And so the value here would be $34 minus $18, and we would apply that subsidy, and that would effectively shift the demand curve. Because what would be happening here is no matter what the price of this good or service, it would be subsidized by that same amount, making it more affordable regardless what price is being charged. It's going to be this much more affordable. And so effectively that's going to shift the demand curve out. All right, so once the demand curve is shifted, it is intersecting our private supply curve up here. So we missed our socially optimal target, but not by very much. Fair enough. So we're here now. At this point, we reassess the subsidy, and we apply the subsidy in this amount. So the demand curve shifts down to here. Voila. We hit our socially optimal quantity after only one reassessment of the subsidy. So, not bad. Thank you for watching. I hope that helps you understand how we would correct a positive externality.